It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Over the offseason, this organization embraced a new look, hoping maybe that can change the course of the franchise. For more, let's turn to Heidi Watney.
Now you can see the new look for this team all over town as fans have been streaming to the team store to pick up some fresh gear. And it's not just the fans who are excited about the new look. Several players proudly sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brandon Woodruff gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Digging in, Javier Baez. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 1-10.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
That is second. The right fielder, Jason.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Woodruff has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So stepping in, Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Kane. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Brock Holt now. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And here's Christian Yelich now. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Now in the box, Keston Hiura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Holt, the runner at first with two gone. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Milwaukee leaves one, still no score. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Yelich is under it. He's got it one away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
In now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Here's a swing and a high pop up. Navarez over to his right. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 0-1 offering.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now. Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he got him.
Batting six.
So here is Avisail Garcia. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Garcia, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting seven. The third baseman, Eric.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The 0-2 delivery to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Striding into the box, Kyle Hendricks.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a liner. And Smoke won't get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Baez is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Hendricks, base runner at first with 1 out. On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit in the air to center field. Kane is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. Stepping in, Justin Smoke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Brandon Woodruff. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Back goes Garcia. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now here's the pitch.
0-1.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High and deep to straightaway right. Yelich going back to the track. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Next for Milwaukee, Brock Holt. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Bryant over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And now a pitch on the way. Again, he sends it out of play. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting. The second baseman, Chester. You're up.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey!
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Ian Happ, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches?
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. His second of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Kipnis, or Kip for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hops this one up. Sogard waits on it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-0 Chicago. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So here's Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 3-0. J.P. Fireisen is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
J.P. Fireisen.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Hayward hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First offering on its way. And that's in there for a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Here's Kris Bryant now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
From the stretch. Right there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
First pitch on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Now the 0-1. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Number 44.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Still only one out in the inning. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First offering on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia has a read on it, and that retires the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers nothing. Here's Justin Smoak now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Happ is right there. 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, J.P. Fire Isaac.
Ryan Braun will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Another one sent foul. Here's another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Now batting.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Ready for another chance? Lorenzo Cain. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep to right center. Hayward on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Brent Suter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Brewers, number 35, Brent Suter.
Ian Happ will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 8. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
In now, Jason Kipnis, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. No hits to this point. Bounce to first. Scooped up. 1 there. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers nothing. So striding forward now, Brock Holt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. This is popped up, and no one will get this one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Schwarber is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Brewers strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing grounder to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 3 for 11. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now because 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers nothing. Digging in now for the Brewers, Avisail Garcia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Stepping into the box, Eric Sogard. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The next 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's 0 for 4.
Kyle Schwarber.
First offering on its way. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Looking up is Yelich. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Claudio will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Orlando Arcia is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Standing in now, Ian Happ, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a ground ball heading for Smoke over at first base. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. A bouncer up the middle. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks tried to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Baez at second with 2 down. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Cubs lead it 9-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Arcia stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Maybe lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Kipnis is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock Holt.
Into the box now, Brock Holt. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. 2 out with the man at first. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The Brewers down to their final strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A runner on first with 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him, and the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cubbies blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Kyle Hendricks gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Our paid attendance at Miller Park this afternoon, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.